Good morning, family.
Hey, what's up, fam?
Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute, but this is Peggy.
And this is the Don.
And the Don.
Yeah. So today we are working on our Preppers Pantry.
Yes.
So we're finna head out and get some more stuff. For those of y'all who remember, like a while back, we had a very extensive Preppers Pantry in our St. Louis home before we hit the road. We just came back from St. Louis. We grabbed a rack and a whole bunch of our items, and so we can get the Preppers Pantry started here. We got a pretty good start.
Yes, we probably brought a third of the things that we have.
Yeah.
So it won't be on a large scale until we get our forever home. And I know y'all have been questioning, when is it? We don't know. But we're just storing enough here so that we'll be comfortable.
Yeah.
Whatever happens.
That was one of the reasons why we wanted to get a base, so we can have, because we couldn't store enough stuff in our travel trailer for us to feel fully prepared for any kind of situation.
Yes.
And so it's just that a lot of things have been coming to our minds, coming to our vision, things we've seen, to where we feel like, you know what, it's time to make sure this thing is up to par again. So that's what we're doing. The other day I put together the rack. I'm going to show you here. I've taken apart and put this rack together so many times that I don't need instructions anymore. I always know where it's going to mess up. So this was not a problem for me. And then we're going to be putting some of the same kind of things we had on the last one. So looking forward to it. So this morning we're going to start off with Sam's Wholesale Club. And if we need to go anywhere else, we will.
All right.
So we'll see you over there.
See you there.
Are you the same? Yeah. Are you the same? Yeah. I'm an old school man. I only wanna fall in love once with an old school girl. Old school girl, old school girl. When I know, I'll know. Hand in hand like left, right, oh. Bonnie and Clyde. You can have whatever you like when it's you and I. We can have the world. See us coming like left, right, oh. Are you the same? Are you the same? Are you the same? Are you the same? Can we get comfortable? I don't really like going out. It makes me uncomfortable. Comfortable, yeah. We could be chilling on the sofa, or cooking in the kitchen like left, right, oh. Are you the same? Are you the same? Are you the same? Are you the same? When you're touching my body, go. When you're touching my body, go. I want it, yeah, I need it, and I'm on it, I'm on it. Are you the same? 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 same? Are you the same? Are you the same?
Hey, how's it going, fam? The Don here. I'm here in the emergency pantry, or the prepper's pantry. Before I go over the items we decided to put in here, I want to let you know what Pegi and mine, or Pegi and I and Pegi. I want to let you know what our mindset is when we're trying to decide what we're going to put in the pantry. So one of the first things we want to consider is make sure we cover the basics. We want to make sure we have the staples, the breads, the grains. We want to have the vegetables, and we want to have the meats. We are meat eaters. And so when you're talking about stuff like meats and grains and vegetables, you also got to consider shelf life. So we often lean very heavily on stuff like canned goods and stuff like that. It's important that you rotate. So not even when it has a long shelf lives aren't forever. So if you're going to use something out of your pantry, make sure you use the stuff that you put in first. So if you got something from January of 2021, you got something else from May of 2021, use the January stock, that kind of thing. So it's just important to keep everything rotated and stuff like that. And that's how we try to maintain it. We try to divide our shelf up into those staples and stuff. What I'm going to start off with is on the bottom shelf, we have I said we want to get breads and grains. Some of y'all might remember these. We have these used to be frosting buckets that Walmart was selling. I don't know if they still sell them or not, but they're food grade buckets with a nice tight seal on them. And what Pegi does is, if we put something inside these food grade buckets, she'll pull the label off the item and stick it on the front. So stuff like flour, we know when to rotate it and how long it's been. We also have our long grain rice, and we have sugar. Sugar is important. So like for many of our dishes and stuff like that. So also on the bottom shelf, milk is important for a lot of our baking, and milk goes bad very quickly. So we feel like shelf stable milk is very important to our pantry, and we got a lot of it down here. And we're going to get more. Right now we're trying to set up for like a 3-month supply. Now on the second shelf here, we have our meats. So these are all canned meats, and they're not very expensive sometimes. We have our chunk chicken breast over here, Armored Treat meat. We have some corned beef and tuna fish. And for me, I got Vienna sausage. Now, Pegi does not like Vienna sausage, but I think in an emergency, she might be able to down a couple of them just to keep her strength up and stuff like that. To the right of that, we're going to have our canned vegetables. Now, we don't have a lot here because we didn't want to carry so much. It's a whole lot of weight for not that much expense. We can replace the canned goods, so Pegi and I are going to be going out to get more canned goods to fill up in this right-hand side of the shelf. And we might actually try to invade some of the other shelf space with canned goods, because canned goods have the longer shelf life, and they're pretty important to our emergency prep plans. Over here we have our pastas. Now we have pastas all over the place over here. Elbow macaroni, bow tie macaroni, some spaghetti. We got some crab boxes back there. Of course, we got to have sauces for all our pastas. We got plenty of pasta sauce. We have some pasta sides. We have some mashed potatoes, some rice. So these side dishes give us the carbs and the starches we need for energy, maintaining energy over a long period of time, should we be stuck for a while without being able to replace our food stores. So that's really the concept. We have other items over here that have less nutritional value, of course. We have the ramen noodles and instant noodles. It's something we want to explain to people. We said it a while back, but I want to reiterate that. If you really wanted to, if you just wanted just to survive and didn't care about what you ate, you can get 25 gallons of peanut butter and some stuff to make bread with, and you'll be able to survive. But we want to be able to live. So you just got to be more practical about your plan and stuff. If you just say, well, hey, I got enough of this to last me for 3 months, you're not going to want to eat that after the first week. You might be in an emergency, of course, you might have to, but it's better to plan for an eventuality that kind of fits you and your family's needs, because that can be pretty depressing. And this, if you are in an emergency situation, depression is already probably going to be something you have to worry about. Another thing we always want to make sure we have in our emergency pantry, we got these from the dollar store. These are odor eliminators. So this pantry is located in our laundry room. We're going to try to make sure we vent as much as possible when washing clothes inside the laundry room. But we also want to have these odor eliminators. One of the biggest dangers of having food in a prepper's pantry is being able to collect moisture. You also have to prevent pests from getting in here. This is a concrete area. I like that. It's fully brick, fully enclosed and stuff, but you still have to be on a regular lookout for pests. Don't just put food in your pantry and just ignore it for weeks or months on end, because more than likely you're going to have some pests. So it's good to come in here, set your little traps, do your own little pest control system. I don't want to try to recommend a pest control system. Peggy and I have a system. Well, actually, I have a system in charge of pests. Peggy is not going to get rid of bugs or mice or anything like that. I make sure that stuff don't get in here. You have to be able to protect what you have. You want to have stuff that lasts a long time on the shelf, and you want to have enough variety. That's what that's what our mindset is. I really don't know how to say that, but that's what our mindset is. Having something that we can actually live off of for an extended period of time should the need arise. We have many other items in here. We have some chicken broth, we have hamburger helper, we have one of my favorite, the red tomato soup we got from Costco. Peggy got seasonings. Seasonings are important. A lot of people forget seasonings in their prepper's pantry. Bland food will also contribute to a negative mindset in an emergency situation. Just eating in order to survive is going to contribute to your mental state being more downgraded. Peggy we love garlic, we love hot sauce. Peggy likes her fish battered and stuff like that. You might have saw in Sam's Club that I was pretty excited about finding these. These are my personal favorite sandwich cookies. Now, we had a running joke the last time we had our pantry going that these were the emergency cookies. And Peggy will always talk about, don't eat the emergency cookies. That's in case there's an emergency and stuff like that. But every once in a while, we'll go downstairs and a couple packs will be missing and stuff. So that's just the way it is. It's just like a running joke. We know this is not like absolutely necessary to your survival, but that's not what we're doing. We want to be prepared for when we can't refill. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about that once I head on out here. So let's go talk about why and what our mindset is for why we prep and what we're prepping for. Hey, how's it going, fam? So this isn't a very long video, but I just want to go ahead and try to tackle on something that's pretty important to me. Usually when we show our preps or talk about being prepared for emergencies, somebody's going to come on and say, why are you trying to scare people? Or this is totally unnecessary. You guys are wasting, or you guys are hoarding and stuff like that. As you see, the amount that we have this time is nowhere near hoarding. So that probably won't be an issue on this set. But even previously, y'all saw that large pantry we had of about a year and a half ago. When we came back, more than about 50% of that was gone, maybe a little more than that. And they weren't even eating exclusively out of that pantry. So that it looked like a lot of stuff, but that stuff goes down pretty quickly. Ask any mother who has to spend $300, $400, $500 a month to try to keep her family of 4 or family of 5 fed. So it looked like a lot, but it's really not, and we're not hoarders. As for trying to scare people, we are doing this for emergency. There are many different kinds of emergencies. We're not talking about doomsdays or something like that, even though I'm not trying to discount that as a possibility. We do it because there are many reasons why food can be a shortage. As a traditional husband or man, I have very traditional values. And I believe it's my job to protect my family, provide shelter for my family, feed my family, and be the one who's the spiritual leader. Those are my 4 primary responsibilities. And feeding my family is extremely important to me. I don't want to fail on any of that stuff. So no matter what happens, I don't care if all of a sudden the stores are closed because of a snowstorm, because of a power outage, because of who knows what, because of a lockdown or anything like that, we're not able to replenish our food stores, I feel confident that I'll be able to continue feeding my family no matter how long the extended period of time is. And it's always good to have a little extra because you got extended family members. So that's why we prep. We're not trying to push our views on anyone else. We like to let you guys in on how we live, and this is important to me because, like I said, I just want to make sure that I hold up my responsibility as the husband and father in the family. The kind of stuff we have, like I said, we have things that's not absolutely necessary and stuff, but it goes towards keeping our mindset good, and that's going to be kind of a tough thing. There are other things you need to do in order to protect your pantry too. Like I said earlier, keeping it dry, keeping moisture out of there and stuff like that, keeping it not so hot. That could be one because canned goods and too much heat can go bad much quicker. Keeping the pests out. And not all pests have 4 legs. So we also got to be able to protect our home, which I am prepared to do. So that's what goes on. That's what goes into my mindset. Am I expecting anything to happen? No, I am not. Am I expecting that we may need this in a short-term near future? That's not where my head is right now. But if a need does arise, Peggy and I will be fine. And that makes me feel good. And it should make any person whose responsibility is feeding their family, it should make them feel good too. So that's what I want to say now. I do expect a few comments about why y'all doing this kind of thing, but I feel like I've said my piece on that. So that being said, I just want to thank you guys for sticking with us this long, watching the video. Give me some ideas about what you think I should add or why you prep or if you prep or whether you consider prepping and stuff like that. Peggy and I are going to finish up with these canned goods. We don't have nearly as many canned goods as we need, so we're going to have to probably find additional spacing or maybe even some smaller shelves, but we're going to also have to make sure we cover other items. Now, stuff like sanitizer, paper towels, toilet tissue, hand washing, soap, toothpaste, toothbrushes, deodorants, all that kind of stuff. We had a lot of it. I wish we had brought more from the house, but we're going to replenish all those things as well. It's not just food that you need to be prepared for in case you're in the home or stuck away from replenishing your supplies for a long period of time. So we will keep you guys updated on where we are with this stuff. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me. Let me know. Put it in the comments. Make sure you hit like on this video. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. That's all I have for the day, fam. Thank you for joining us for this amount of time. I just want to remind you guys to get out there and do something good for yourself. And for others as well. Y'all take it easy.
Take me on.